We cover the journal Psychiatric Services historically has had more of a focus on the so-called SMI, serious mental illness, and we still have a very strong focus in that area. But I want to be clear that now I'm interested in the full gamut of psychiatric services for the whole variety of populations and disorders and delivery system issues. And actually, I do want to make it clear that we are interested in policy as well as clinical care. So, because again, policy, financing, the rules, the regulations, how, we interface with insurance, all of those things matter for care quality. And I see patients, I have a small clinical practice. Anyone who does that knows that, of course, how a service gets paid for, how the individual gets to your appointment, who has the office next door, and what services does that person provide. All of that can matter in psychiatric service delivery, and I think it's fair game as a topic for the journal. You might ask, well, what kind of articles do we have in psychiatric services? Am I going to find the kind of material that I can understand? And so again, what I'm trying to do, building on the great work of my predecessors, Howard Goldman and John Talbot, the previous editors, is to have a variety of articles that can speak in different languages. So of course we have research articles, we have regular articles, and we have brief reports. We also have now reviews and overviews, which are synthetic pieces to kind of review an area of the literature. I think a lot of people find those to be helpful because you may not have time to read everything, but you want to have something that puts the field together for you. And of course, all of these articles are peer-reviewed, so you know that they're high quality. In addition to research reports and reviews and overviews, we also have a whole group of articles that I call columns. And I think of columns as stories. They're stories that, we have a number of different topics in columns, everything from state policy to economic grand rounds to law and psychiatry to value in healthcare. We've just started a column in culture and psychiatry. We're starting a new column in social determinants. So these are stories that reflect experience. They can reflect a researcher's experience. They can reflect a partnership between practitioners and academicians. They're pieces that tell a story in plain language that we, the column editors and the reviewers, think we can learn from. And so I like to talk about columns as a way for individuals who are interested in writing, interested in teaching, interested in sharing their experience, but who aren't researchers per se. The columns are a very important outlet and option for people who actually might like to write, who feel like they have something to say. There's also something called Frontline Reports, which are 750-word descriptions of new and innovative programs. We have a short column called Data Points, which focus on one specific data point and discuss it. Very simple. It's like a graph or a figure that then we can sort of speculate about. There's a new column called Viewpoints, which is a 1,200-word essay on a topic. I'm looking for material that is controversial, that's provocative, that's synthetic, that will teach us something perhaps about a current event. And along those lines, we have another type of offering called Open Forum, which is a chance for, I think it's 1,600 words for someone to sort of opine thoughtfully, always thoughtfully and scholarly, in a scholarly manner, on a particular topic, maybe to say something new, to put together the field in a different way. We have letters to the editor as well.